Hey, it's Kelly. What you must know about activation. So I hope you caught that. It's a must. So if you're trying to scroll off this, come back to me. If you're watching this on the replay, put replay. But I want to know, did you listen to this? Because it is a must. All right? So, hey, I want to know you're here. Where are you coming in from? Love to know it. I don't know. We're like this weekend, it was so hot and warm in Southern California. And now we're like gloomy overcast. We were just skiing up in Mammoth for the weekend. Beautiful bluebird days. Now, let me tell you, it was a little icy, a little slushy. But it was incredible. But here's the thing. It could be incredible, and I could adjust and tear it up because my body is in optimal shape because I'm working on longevity because of things I have implemented, and they're things you must know. So are you guys ready? Give me some like drum roll stuff. Like, are you ready? I'm going to give you my number one tip for what you must be doing to support your body. Now, here's the cool thing. This is no longer new. This is no longer experimental. This is no longer something that people can't have access to. And this is the next level of cellular health and wellness if you want to take control. So who wants to take control? Put a me down below, like me. I want to take control. Because how many of you guys out there have been like, yeah, I have felt amazing the past 10 years I've been working on my health? Maybe not. Most people have been eating right, exercising, meditation, sleeping, watching their foods to some degree, right? But those of us that are really like, yes, I'm in it to win it for my health, okay? Maybe that's you. But along the way, many of us have been taking supplements to help our body support the processes. And there are some supplements that we need to be taking, right? Our body really does need. But if you've been taking a counterful, or that's all you've been doing, or maybe you're like, supplements do nothing, give you expensive pee. That was my husband for years. And many of us out there kind of thought that. So I'm here to debunk that they don't, but some do if they're crap or if your body's not absorbing them. But how can you make your body the machine? How can you make your body more powerful today to do what it's designed to do? Now that's what I'm talking about. Are you in? Do you want your own body to be that machine that it's truly capable of? So that's what I want to talk to you about, activation. This week is all about activation because we were born and designed perfectly with all the mechanisms inside of us to help live well, to thrive and feel great and have the energy that we need and fight off dis-ease when our body has things going on in it. We're capable of doing that. But over time, yes, we're aging. All right, that's a given, okay? But let's put aging aside. Over time, our bodies start to break down. The world we're living in is toxin, pollutants. We've got everything from chemicals of the stuff we're putting on our bodies, the air we're breathing, the food we're eating, the gasoline, the benzene, the EMFs, the off-gassing of carpets. You could go literally on and on and on. Now, we can all do our part in helping, but the bottom line is we don't live in a bubble. Hey, Mark. Hey, Brenda. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Some of you guys are over with me on Instagram. Some of you guys are over with me on Facebook. Let me know who's here. Give me a wave. Give me a shout out, you guys. And do you want your body to get back to this ultimate machine that we're designed to? Right? Yes. Yes or yes. It's yes. I get pumped up about this, you guys, if you can't tell, right? Like, health and wellness is my jam, and I want you to live this life of longevity and thriving and feeling great and having the energy and having the flow to do what you want to do in life, to enjoy life to the fullest. So we're getting back to activation, and the activation story is, yes, our body is designed to do that. But truly, we're just being bombarded. So here's our beautiful bodies, right? We're in balance. Some of you guys are, I've got like two things in line, right? A perfect line right now. Those of you that aren't actually watching. But over time, the toxic load that's put upon us, that our bodies aren't operating as well, starts to go like this. So here's the toxic load. It's overwhelming our body's natural processes to fight off inflammation, to create our own body's natural antioxidants, to help promote healing, to methylate well, to all the things that our body does so beautifully. It's pretty amazing, right? That we're designed like this perfect machine. We truly are. but we're wrecking it. Many of us are wrecking it. So how do we do that? We activate these pathways again. We activate these systems again. So what is this whole new field of activation, and why is it critical that you must know? It's not a kind of know, you should know, maybe, it's kind of cool. No. You must know if you're into health, if you want wellness, if you want to prevent disease, if you want to live life feeling well and great and thriving, like I said, then you've got to turn these processes back on revving high. Like, do you want the flame a little bit, like it's on simmer? Or you want these good things and pathways in your body to be like, I'm on full blast, let's go. It's go time for my health. Because all I know is you can't wait any longer. Because if you keep waiting, something's going to happen. That is a guarantee. If you keep waiting to take care of your health, something will happen. And then when you have something happen, i.e. you get a diagnosis, you get ill, you get unwell, something happens to you, now you're digging your way from bad health into status quo health, into eventually optimal health again. It's hard. It's daunting. No one wants to feel like crap, or no one wants to honestly feel awful or be given a diagnosis that's daunting, right? So then you take control. What are you going to do? Activation really came out about 20 years ago. But anytime anything's brand new, no one in the world knows about it, technology, internet, social media, videos, podcasts, 20 years ago, what were they then? Not much, right? So today, now we're pushing information at such a fast pace, but still a lot of people aren't talking about health and wellness because, modern medicine might think, oh, no. We just wait till you're sick and then we give you a Band-Aid. Most of us are done, over with, burn the boat. We're done with that. It is, no, stay healthy and well, support the body so we don't need that, right? So are you ready to listen up? If you've not been listening, it's go time. If you are listening, thank you and thank you and thank you. And what I would say is, hey, share this with somebody right now that you're like, this is what I've been talking about. Activation is key. I need people to listen. Just pass them my way. Just pass them my way. All right. They can join my YouTube channel. They can just follow me on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or wherever you might want to find me. I'm there to spread this word. So what is activation? Okay. All right. Our bodies have natural processes, natural systems to decrease inflammation, to support our body with our own production of antioxidants. Antioxidants like glutathione, the master antioxidant, right? Glutathione, SOD, which is superoxide dismutase. You don't really need to know all that fancy stuff, but SOD, catalase. So instead of taking antioxidants, get your body to make them. It is millions of times more powerful when we are the machine to make them versus take them. You don't need to take them. Eat well, but you don't need to take them more. Get them to make them. Activate your body, okay? We're capable of that. So in these processes, there are pathways. So this pathway in the body is called NRF and the number 2. So the letter N is in Nancy, R is in Roger, F is in Frank, and the number 2, NRF2. Go to Google Scholar.com, go to the National Institute of Medicine's library. It's called pubmed.gov, PUBMED.gov. Anybody out there listening, drop those in the chat for me, right? PubMed.gov. Look up NRF2. You're going to see research, peer-reviewed clinical research on these processes. Now, just like, you can go buy a car, but every car is not the same. You can activate these processes in the body, but not everything is the same. So you do need to go what product, don't just go to Amazon and just buy anything you want, right? You need to ask. And I will tell you what my number one recommendation is at the end. So if you really want to know what I'm doing and what I will say, this is the superpower, okay? And the only thing in the NRF2 space that actually has its own clinical peer-reviewed published research on it, I'll tell you at the end. So that pathway is absolutely critical. And believe it or not, Washington State University, so yes, not Kelly, not Google, Washington State University says that this may be the biggest breakthrough in the history of preventative medicine. What? What? So when I say you must know, I am telling you, stop what you're doing, take a listen, and then go back to what you're doing. It is that important, okay? The biggest breakthrough in the history of preventative medicine. So let's go. Okay, there's other pathways in the body. Tell me out there, who's heard of mitochondria? Anyone? Yes, me. I've heard of mitochondria. You probably all have heard it, because believe it or not, even way back in school, whether it's junior high and high school, you learned about the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. Okay, it gives your body energy to do every single thing the body needs. It's what helps produces ATP. So all those goodnesses, all right, but you've probably haven't dusted the cobwebs off that word mitochondria in like 30 years. It's okay. Let me give you a scenario. Every cell in your body needs energy to communicate, to talk. Every cellular pathway needs energy to communicate and talk. Every organ system needs energy to talk. Every system's communicating with each other needs energy to talk. So I don't mean energy like, yes, I've got so much energy today. Your body needs fuel to work. And the mitochondria are those power plants creating energy to give you the fuel to do all the processes necessary to function. But again, as we age and the world we're living in, it starts dampening that for us. So they don't work as well. So you may not have as much energy. The processes inside your body may not be working as well. So instead of just taking a mitochondrial support supplement, which you could do, besides taking an ice bath or the end of a cold shower, which you could do, besides intermittent fasting to help boost mitochondria's function, which you could do, you can also activate a pathway in the body to build bigger, stronger, more robust, new, clean mitochondria to do the job. Like, that's what I want. Brand new, shiny, clean, working well. Yes, because mitochondria is that important. But we have systems in the body to do it. We just need to flip the switch and turn them on. It's called activation. So in this cellular activation, okay, I'm going to talk about a couple other quick things that, again, stay with me. Who has ever heard, and drop me like a yes, right? Or just drop it down below, NAD. Who has heard about NAD? Because NAD supplementation right now is a really big topic. It is like hot in the longevity, anti-aging, biohacking space, all the stuff, right? So many people have heard of NAD. So here's the thing, is as stuff comes out and it's popular, then everybody wants to take the thing, right? Well, if you really look at what it's doing in the body, it's great, but most products out there can only upregulate that in your body by 2 to 4%, because we have certain systems and pathways put in place to have a rate limiting step that prevent things from moving forward. So it's like, you just give something, give it the gas and go. But if there's things in the way that are blocking it, then you need to take away that block, take away that rate limiting step so things can happen. Well, that's been difficult for a lot of people to figure out. And so therefore, it's just not done. So there's an NAD supplement to boost that in the body, which is all about your longevity factor, boosting your family of sirtuins. I'm not going to go into science lessons on sirtuins today, but it is important. So what if you could take away that rate limiting step? So instead of only upregulating your NAD by 2 to 4%, 6%, 8%, maybe 10%, if you're lucky, how about 100% in 24 hours? Would that be cool? Like, yes, right? Supercharge 100% in 24 hours. You've got to eliminate that rate limiting step. So that's activation. So instead of just supplementing and shoving more NAD precursors in, things like that, get that body to eliminate those rate limiting steps and go. Activate your body to upregulate those things in our system. So cellular activation is here versus just food versus just supplementation. It's activation. So let me ask you, how are you activating your body? That's what I want to know. So 2 more quick things on activation that I'm going to speak on later in the week, but I want you to know that you can activate your body's brain performance. So you can support it with great nutrients, or you can actually turn on processes for clarity, focus, concentration. How'd you like that? So instead of going to get your cup of coffee, your Red Bull, whatever that may be, that's your desire of energy, how about just make your brain turn on? Pretty cool, right? How about to turn on other pathways and proteins in your body, just like that? So activation is the wave of the future, but what I want your takeaway to be is it is here now. It's not coming in a year. It's not coming in 10 years. It is here now, and you must change your mindset. If you're into wellness, if you want to live well, if you want to have this healthy life and thriving to do what you want to do and decrease your risk of illness and disease, because you're going to become the CEO of your health, you need to understand this technology, and you need to be taking products to activate your body, and it will be a true game changer. So I told you at the end, if you stayed to the end, so those of you that are still with me to the end, fantastic, right? What is my number one, what I would do to go back and activate that pathway, that NRF2 pathway? Because like I said, if you search it up, you're going to find lots of supplements on sale that say they're NRF2 activators. The only clinically proven NRF2 activator that's been peer-reviewed, published literature on PubMed by universities around the world, maybe you're familiar with places like Harvard, the American Heart Association, Colorado, Texas Tech, VCU, National Institute of Aging. I could go on and on. If this intrigues you and you're like, whoa, there's research on this, how to activate your body naturally, it's legit. So my number one that I won't go without is Protandim NRF2. Go ahead, pull it up on PubMed. You'll be thrilled at what you're going to see. So if you're like, hey, I'm ready, I get it, supplementation has been there, there's a whole new field called activation, and you want to take control of your body, then you need to drop down below activation. You and I will have a conversation about how you can supercharge and turn on your superpowers of the pathways that we were designed with. Because the body's a true miracle. So with that, you guys, it's the week of activation. It is a week to take charge of our health. So I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, I want you to, give me some hearts, drop me some love, share this with somebody else, and reach out to me in the comments with activation. And let's see how you too can get your body back to work the way it was designed. So thank you for being with me. Have a fantastic day as always. And until next time, bye everyone.